morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture just to see how those incidents affect our daily lives. Pop culture chat. Pop culture chat. Pop culture chat. Number whatever, Met Gala 2022. All right, we just got finished watching the red carpet event of the Met Gala 2022. I watched it on Vogue.com. Also, I watched it on Twitter, and I watched it on Instagram, making sure that I did not miss a look. I will tell you the theme of the show, the theme was the Gilded Era. And I will put that right down in here, what the complete name of the theme was. So basically, it's that little area between, I'm speaking in from black folks terms. It was about like Reconstruction era, that time, the Gilded Era. Going into the Gilded Age. So they were looking at iconic fashions from that time, or you putting a modern twist on that time. I will say to you this, there were just a few looks that stood out, because what I noticed off that whole red carpet, and it seemed like that there was probably about, now from what I gathered from different blogs and different articles that I read, that they invite about 600 guests, and they could have more people than that, but they usually invite 600 guests. They invite individuals, they invite fashion houses, they invite people from music and entertainment and industry and stuff like that. So everyone comes for this night. Now I do understand that it costs, if you're to go, because you have to give a donation to the Metropolitan Museum, and usually it's $30,000 per person. However, if you go in with a corporation or a company or a designer, usually the designer will buy a table. But it's an expensive thing. You don't just go there just because you are the hôte du jour. It's just that you are invited. I know Anna Wintour and her team will set out an invite list to see who wants to come, and yada, 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 all those types of things. So, I'm trying to think. I will tell you this. As I watched that whole red carpet display on those 3 different sites, what I did notice is that there weren't a lot of folk that stood out. I saw a lot of people be passed up because a lot of people wore black. A lot of people, because I know last year they spent a lot of time with the tickety talkers or the Instagram influencers. This year they talked to a lot of older Hollywood glam. They talked with the new people that are in the music industry and stuff like that, and Grammy winners and people in the athletes and stuff like that. But they didn't really talk to, now this is the feeds that I was watching, they didn't really talk to the Instagram influencers, the TikTok influencers, and most of them, as I can tell you, they wore black. Nobody came across like from that world that looked like they just didn't look fashion and fam. So a lot of those people got looked over. So then there was a lot of people. Now there's people that I recognize and there's people that I do not recognize. So forgive me on that. All right, y'all, I'm back. My battery went dead. Eeps. As I was saying, the Instagram influencers that I saw, they usually just had on black. Nobody was outstanding in that area or in that field, so we'll just let them go. So let's talk about the ones that I did people that I did recognize. I will tell you there are people that I just don't know their names, but I'm just going to tell you their dresses. So I am going to rate them from my top fives in my top five best dressed, and then my top five worst dressed. How about that? So, number five would be all the Instagram influencers. Now, we're going to start with my worst dress. My worst dress would be all the Instagram influencers that walked in there with black on. They looked like goth. They wore black goth, or it seemed like black steampunk. So for all the Instagram and TikTok and social media influencers that got an invite to the Met Gala this year that wore black, you're in my number five. My number four worst dressed, what is Gabrielle? Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade looked like a very well-dressed runaway slave. He just, it just didn't, I guess I just didn't, he walked in there with this white suit. He was matching with his wife. Together they looked great. But him separately, I saw him separately on the red carpet. And he had on this white suit with no shirt on, nothing like that. So he didn't give me high glam. He gave me runaway slave mandingo type look, you know, like somebody dressed him up and forgot his shirt and everything like that. I don't like that. Odell Beckham is number three. I just didn't think he tried. He didn't give no effort to what he had on. He looked like he put on that that green, muddy green ensemble with the do-rag on top. He didn't give any effort. Number two, I did not like the, I think it's Jack Harlow with that brown chocolate suit on. It didn't compliment him. It made him look a little pasty. I did not like that look. So what was that? The Instagrammers, Dwayne Wade, Odell Beckham. That's what I was talking about, right? So let me go back over because I've confused myself. So all the Instagrammers that came in black and goth, that's number five. Number four was Dwayne Wade in his white mandingo runaway slave look. Number three was Odell Beckham in this muddy green do-rag ensemble. He did not look like he tried. Number two was this chocolate suit by Jack Harlow. Didn't like it at all. My number one worst dressed person of the Met Gala was Nicki Minaj. Now, I am going to give her favor, even though she was the number one. I'm going to, the reason why she was number one, because she had the ill-fitted dress. Apparently, when they made her dress, they did not know her cup size. And so she was just spilling out of the dress. You couldn't see the detail on the dress because it was spilling out. However, her makeup, she had her skin in all of these crystals, these black crystals. It went from her chest, her arms, to her face, and then she had that beautiful makeup gland. I'll give her number one on her makeup, but as far as dress, it was awful. It didn't fit well, and no one, I mean, I don't know if they didn't get in touch with her until the day of the Met Gala, but that was a risk she took. It probably was a pretty dress, but we can't tell because the dress was spilling so bad that all of her breasts, the only thing that it was covering was this bottom part right here, to the point where when she did the interview, she had to do like this. She had to sit like that. And she didn't look comfortable. So it was an ill-fitting dress. So it did not look good at all. So let's go to my top five well-dressed. If you wore cute colors, you got my attention. And I want to give a couple honorable mentions. I do not know. This is my number 5. I do not know. Let me look at her face. I think she's one of the Hadid girls. She came in this red, this crimson red bubble jacket with the corset and the liquid latex type situation. That was my number 5. That caught my eye. That was just gorgeous. It caught my eye. I was like, woo, child, that looks good. That looks really, 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 really good. Number 4, I liked Lizzo. Lizzo looked really nice in her gold and black with the brocade and the inlay of the gold. It looked really nice on her, and her fit was down to her corkscrew nails. Her fit was down to her flute, and I did notice that up and down the red carpet she was playing the flute. So she gave me those were good. She looked really good in that. Gwen Stefani. Now, Gwen Stefani walked in here. This is my number 3 choice. She walked in with this neon yellow green dress. It looked good on her. The fit was good on her. Her hair looked good. She even admitted that she did her own makeup, and it looked nice too. The dress was the one that took center stage besides all of her other stuff, the makeup and stuff. So I enjoyed that look. I also enjoyed, is it Halle Bieber? In this white, feathery, ruffly type situation. I don't know if that was the Gilded Ever, but it sure did give me 1930s old Hollywood glam look. But it was a beautiful, beautiful dress. I'm trying to go through here. My number 2 was Vanessa Hudgens. That black she had on, it fit her very well. It looked good. I really, truly, truly enjoyed that dress she had. And my number 1 dress that I liked, it was just the colors and things that got to me, was Blake Lively. Oh, beautiful dress. Beautiful dress. Looked good on her. The fit was good on her. Wonderful. My honorable mentions. Oh, let me look. I did like what Janelle Monáe had on. It was nice. Janelle Monáe, Sierra, and there was one more. And Alicia Keys all had that similar look. It gave me Afrocentric, Afro-punk type situation. I like those as my honorable mentions. Let me see. Who is this young lady right here? I don't know who she is. We won't talk about her dress. And there were some other dresses that I liked. I don't know their names of who they are. But I definitely want to talk about a couple of them. There's this white dress. This woman, she had on this white dress. I'm trying to see her face. I don't have a click of her face. Let me see if I can figure who she is. I don't know who she is, but she had on this, now that I look at it, it doesn't look white. It looks almost like a grayish blue, a light grayish blue with this brown bodice right up in here. That looked really good. It looked good on her. I enjoyed that dress. And I'm going to have pictures of everything that I'm talking about throughout here. A lot of people wore silver and black. I noticed that, you know, and again, that was a little Afro-punk type situation. Let's see. Normani had an interesting dress. The dress fit well for her. I don't know if it fit the theme. It gave me not calypso. It gave me more of what is those? You know when the Spanish girls do this right here? That's the kind of vibe it gave me. It gave me like a Spanish vibe, maybe back 1900s. That's the vibe it gave me. It didn't, I mean, it's a cute dress on her, but I just, it just, to me, it didn't give me Gilded Era. It gave me anything. It didn't give me that, but and again, it was black. So I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I think a lot of these young girls depend on their body to give them all of that, their bodies, and they want to show off their bodies. And sometimes in the settings, it just isn't right. And Normani did not hit that right for me. Let's see. The host, let's talk about the guys. The host, whose name was Hamish. Oh, he set that thing off right. He really set that thing off. He looked good. Another look I like, and I'm going to see if I have it here, was Kid Cudi. I thought he looked good. I thought Questlove looked good in his look. Oh, me, oh, me, oh, my. I liked Winnie Harlow's look. I don't know. She was giving me gilded era Afro punk futuristic kind of look. I loved her headdress though. Her headdress was really, really pretty. Billie Eilish gave me, and I don't mean no harm when I say this, but I like the color of the dress, the green and stuff like that. It looked good on her skin. But she was giving me brothel prostitute look. That's what she gave me. She gave me a good old nasty 1900, 1800, late 1800 brothel prostitute look. That's the look that she gave me on her dress. Tiana Taylor it was a beautifully colored dress, but it didn't give what it was supposed to have gave. In a sense, it was on par to what she had, but it wasn't really the cutest dress. It was just alright. Her headdress looked painful. It looked dominatrix-like. It looked painful. Erykah Badu came through, but Erykah Badu gives me pretty much the same thing, but just in different colors. And the big old hat, the big old, she gives me steampunk, but in different colors. She had on this red, black, and she multicolor outfit. It wasn't fitting really well. She just, but she's given that look several times. She would have slayed if she would have had like a cute corset on with the beautiful, where all that would have come out, like like a fan, like a nice little peacock, because she gives me that peacock like look. And then she would have had her hair like rolled up, all her little her locks rolled up. It would have been really pretty. But she didn't stretch herself, so she just pretty much came the same. I would have been interested. I didn't see Whoopi Goldberg, so I don't know if she came this year. I didn't see her. Awkwafina, her look wasn't all that. There was this young lady in this gold dress that came around the time that Alicia Keys came. It was a pretty gold dress. It reminded me of those old shell lamps back from the late 70s. But it was gold, but it was still pretty. I'll show you that dress. It'll probably be somewhere right up in here, right up in here. But like I said, all the looks that I'm talking about, I've got pictures of, and I'm gonna put them up there. Let's see. Somebody walked in and looked like they was wearing curtains, child. Child, I don't know what was going on with that look. It just, no. It was the way that I can describe it for modern times. She looked like she had like the bustles, but she went to the Dominican Republic and got a BBL, and it looked a hot mess. Like it, you know, like she's just trying too hard. Like you wanted to wear those little bustles and stuff like that to make the white girls look like they had a little booty back in the day, but they didn't have no booty. A mess, a mess, a mess. Let me see. There was this man that came through, and again he wore black, so I assume that he was an Instagram or a TikTok or a social media influencer. However, his outfit was interesting because it started off as this big bubble coat, but then he took it off and then wrapped it around his waist, and then it turned out to be a nice, it had two functions. It turned out to be like a skirt. And so that was interesting to me. That was an interesting outfit to me. But like I said, it was all black and it was okay. Lala Anthony, because she was one of the hostesses at this at the Met Gala, and her dress was interesting. I just don't think it fit her good. You know, it had all the little cutouts and stuff like that. And Lala is kind of square. She's not like this. And so that outfit hit wrong. I think the split was too high. Her headpiece was great. Her dress, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. We had a couple that came through there. You remember when A$AP Rocky and Rihanna came to the Met Gala last year? And now we know the reason why she was wrapped up like she was Netflix and chilling. Because she was pregnant. We had a couple that came through here like Netflix and chill, honey. She was wrapped in her little blanket. A mess. But I think that's it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the looks that I got. Again, I'm going to put like my best, my worst, and all the other ones that I talked on here. Tell me, did you watch? What did you think? Did you like the looks from the Met Gala? Let me know. All right, this is my pop culture chat, Met Gala edition. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Look, tell your friends, tell your family. Please tell them folks you can't stand it. I'm over here making these videos. Help me help you see me more. All right? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. And now, as always, people, bye-bye.